What is up, guys? This is Arash over here at Omid Academy or Rugger Productions, because this is going to be kind of a dual type of video series. We're going to go into Bridal Boudoir today, and we're going to go into why you should shoot Bridal Boudoir, how it can make you some money, and how it can benefit a bride and groom, and how to edit a Bridal Boudoir session in Lightroom, Adobe Lightroom. That's the thing we use for everything. So let's get into it first on who does a bridal boudoir shoot. So the person that does it is usually a bride. Surprise, surprise. A bride does a bridal boudoir shoot, and it's usually done for the groom. So she does it, and then we take the photos, we edit them, we make an album out of it, and she delivers it to the groom on the morning of the wedding day. So that's a traditional and ideal scenario type of move. Another one would be she actually can do it on the wedding day, on the wedding morning. So we set aside maybe 90 minutes, 2 hours to do bridal shots with the veil, lingerie, maybe in the dress before she puts it on. So this just means she has to do more preparation in terms of hair and makeup and getting ready, so that we can take those photos when she's ready. It's a very artistic, beautiful type of photo shoot, and some people are kind of like, hey, it's kind of scandalous. We don't want, why would we want to take photos with lingerie? Or my husband's gonna hate this. Why would he want to see me in lingerie? Oh my gosh. So it's normal to think that way, but I'm here to reassure you that it's not the case anymore. It's almost 2024, or we're in 2024, and there's different perspectives on this. So some people may feel that way. Those type of people live in Saudi Arabia.
Shots
I'm just
fired.
joking. Some people feel that way, and that's fine. But for a majority of people, and I talk as a husband, as someone who was a groom, we would be pleasantly surprised and honored if a bride did this as a gift for us. If our bride did this, did the lingerie shoot, did something hot, stylistic, artistic, and she delivered it to us on our wedding day. So these are what you're seeing are the unedited photos. So these have straight out of the camera. I shot these, but they're straight out of the camera. There's many different ways to do this. I usually it is with white lingerie. It is with the white veil. Here we have some sunlight coming from behind, so we're lucky to have that beautiful light from behind. And I didn't use any flash until later on in the shoot. So those are the reasons you might want to do a bridal boudoir shoot, and that's the benefits for you yourself to have these photos while you are young, while you are a bride, a young bride, and before, as we get older, it's more difficult to do these type of shoots. Although I have clients who do them in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, totally doable. But it's good to see that progression. So if you plan on doing this when you're 60, 50, it's cool to do these in your 20s, 30s as well. So you can compare and contrast. Like, hey, look, I did this when I was this old, and then I'm doing this later on, and maybe you can do this every decade or something as a treat to yourself, not just for your husband or significant other. And it's usually pretty easy to do, because all you have to do is basically, I would suggest a veil, lingerie. You can do different sets, and you just show up, and the photographer will, make it happen, take over, and make the photos. You can use props like perfume, flowers, things like that, jewelry, but ideally it's just you. It's just, artistic, beautiful shots of you, beautiful lighting, things like that. So some of these are edited already. I did edit some of them, but the majority are not edited, not retouched in any possible way, just so you can see what it looks like coming out of the camera. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you think this is for you? Do you think this is not for you? How much do these cost? Well, they can be anywhere from, it can be a few $100, maybe $300-$400 for the low end, and then photographers sometimes can charge $700-$800 to about $2,000-$3,000 for the shoot, but also for the album, the retouches, things like that. So it depends if you're getting 60 photos in the album, or if you're getting 5 photos. Depends what you want, and depends what the photographer is obviously charging. So all those depend, but it can be a few $100 to possibly a few $1,000, like any regular boudoir shoot. So go into that knowing that, go into that being comfortable that, like, hey, if I'm doing just one look, I'm comfortable with 10 photos. Or if I'm doing, 3 looks, then I want 10 photos from each look. So be aware of that. If you have any inspiration that you've seen, take that to your photographer. Be direct on what you want beforehand. So there's also some video you can see from the shoot. You don't have to be a model. You don't have to have previous experience. You don't have to go into this knowing what to do. This is just, you can even bring your cat, as you can see here. There's lots of different ways to do this, but it's supposed to be sexy. It's supposed to be empowering. It's supposed to be a great gift. It's supposed to be timeless and capture you in this moment in your life. So I don't know how you feel about that, but if you're considering it, reach out to your photographer and say, hey, this is something for me, and I want to do a bridal boudoir shoot. All right, this was a short video. Thanks for watching. Check into the next video. I'll have the link below if you want to watch part 2 on how I edit a bridal boudoir photo shoot. See you guys next time.